do indeed have those two at the line ready to go for the jump ball. Tip is won by Leslie Smith and over to Rondell Goodwin to start the game. A quick three from Jordan Davis. Back out but rebounded by Adozie and back out again. Leslie Smith makes a three to start the game. Bristol up by 3 early on. Here's George Marshall here for Worcester bringing the ball up court. Defended by Jordan Davis. Quick turn looking for a man. George Beamon outside. Trayvon Palmer drive. Pull up blocked by Brandon Boggs. Brandon Boggs will hand it off to Jordan Davis and fast break for Bristol. Cross-court pass from Leslie Smith, just caught by Rondell Goodwin. Misses the jump shot, tipping it around, only as far as Jordan Davis, who will reset. Jordan Davis calling for a play. And out comes Adozie for the screen. Around the screen, Jordan Davis goes, kick out to the corner. That's short by Leslie Smith, but gets his own rebound. And he's blocked at the basket. No, he's not blocked at the... Yep, he's blocked at the basket. And there's a foul on that rebound. Again with George Marshall bringing the ball up court. Hand off and gets the ball back. Marshall hands it over. Open in the corner for Trayvon Palmer. Makes the three. Levels the... No, does not level up the game. 5-3 Bristol. Leslie Smith. Back to Jordan Palmer, point guard for Bristol again today. Leslie Smith with another three. Makes that one as well. 8-3 Bristol. Leslie Smith with 6 early points for the home side. George Beamon back out. Tipped by Jordan Davis, but only as far as Marshall. He misses his three and it's rebounded by Rondell Goodwin, bringing the ball up court. Rondell Goodwin drive to the basket, gets fouled, will take 2 shots. That foul was on number 24, George Beamon. Rondell Goodwin goes to the line for 2. George Beamon is currently one of the leading scorers in the league, as in 8th place, but not able to stop Rondell Goodwin at that point. Misses the first. Misses a second, rebounded by Beamon. Beamon quickly up the court to Trayvon Palmer. Hesitation, back to Beamon again. Inside to Dalin Baczynski. Going to work on Leslie Smith, doesn't get the shot to go. Rebounds ended up with Daniel Adozie on the fast break, attacking the basket, doesn't quite get it to go, and that'll be a team rebound for Worcester Wolves. Daniel Adozie with his first attempt since coming back from the Commonwealth Games, where he was part of England's team, coached by Andreas Kapoulas. Beamon over to Palmer. Another house on the outside, into Palmer, doesn't get it to go. He's fouled on the shot. Trayvon Palmer will go for 2. And he's fouled by number 24, Brandon Boggs. Trayvon Palmer this season is shooting 75% from the free throw line. Let's see if he can improve on that one here today. Misses the first. So far, we've had 3 missed free throws to begin the game. Makes a second. Trayvon Palmer now up to 4 points after making that first shot for Worcester from 3 a little bit earlier. Daniel Adozie to Jordan Davis, back to Adozie, to the basket. Nice layup from Adozie. Assist there from Jordan Davis. And Marshall bringing the ball up court again. Out to Navajas. Oh, he loses the ball off his own foot, out of bounds. Challenged by Adozie. Good pressure there on defence. Rondell Goodwin will play the ball in bounds. Jordan Davis bringing the ball up court. again defended by George Marshall, who's a new addition to the Worcester Wolves side. He's played 5 games so far for the Wolves, and he's averaging 9.6 points. But, Daniel Adozie there at the basket, again off the Jordan Davis pass, this time getting fouled on that play as well. Daniel Adozie will go to the line. One shot. Dozie misses it as well, rebounded by Dalin Baczynski. Trayvon Palmer looking to bring the ball up court quickly. Guarded well by Brandon Boggs, and the ball ends up out of bounds after the pass to Navahas. Navahas unable to pick up that pass from Trayvon Palmer. Ball played back in bounds with Jordan Davis again. Leslie Smith with a jump shot. Missed, but rebounded by Brandon Boggs, who will get the ball back out. Reset with Rondell Goodwin on the outside. Goodwin driving to the basket, handing it off to Adozie, who dunks down hard! And Adozie now with a quick 4 points for Bristol. There's a foul on that play there as George Beamon went to the basket. Leslie Smith will be called for slapping on that arm. George Beamon shoot 2 for Worcester. Looking to get himself off the mark. So far the only player scoring for Worcester being Trayvon Palmer. Beamon makes the first. This is the second, rebounded by Adozie. Leslie Smith here on the outside. Started well, drives to the basket, misses that one. But that'll be Flyers' ball as it's touched out of bounds by Dalin Baczynski. Baczynski had a quiet night last night as he ended up with 8 points and 5 rebounds. It didn't matter in the end as the Worcester Wolves came away with the win against Sheffield. He'll be looking to get a little bit more for himself this evening. Jordan Davis on the outside. Hands off to Rondell Goodwin, who drives. Reverse under the basket, rebounded by Daniel Adozie again. Out to Rondell Goodwin, who takes the 3. Misses that, but it's offensive rebound again for Leslie Smith, handing off to Adozie, who will finish under the basket once again. A lot of offensive rebounds here for the Flyers early on, getting them those extra possessions to be able to just pull that score away. An early 11-point lead. Dalin Baczynski open under the basket but misses it, and it's tipped away, but he gets it back. Blocked by Brandon Boggs, and Brandon Boggs will run the ball up the court. Brandon Boggs off, and Adozie again scoring off of Jordan Davis's layoff pass. Great start from Bristol early on, 18-5 now. George Beamon on the outside. Runs into the moving Leslie Smith. Leslie Smith to pick up his second foul. First. Smith's first foul. Ball we played inbounds from Worcester. Currently Bristol on 3 fouls. Halfway through the first quarter. That's outside over to Trayvon Palmer. To drive past Rondell Goodwin. Missed that, but rebounded. Back out to Navahas, who misses that 3. Rebounded by Palmer, who lays it back in. Offensive rebounding early on here for both sides, being able to add to their scores. Jordan Davis, nowhere to go. Passes it out to the wing, Brandon Boggs. And Adozie inside again. Off to Leslie Smith in the corner. Terrible, rebounded by number 3, Michael Oger. Beamon gives it off to number 14, Rob Gilchrist, who makes his first appearance since coming back from the Commonwealth Games. Tipped away by Daniel Adozie, who will get the steal. Off to Oh, nobody knew who was calling for that ball at that point. Brandon Boggs was looking to get that on the fast break, but Rondell Goodwin tips it away. Goodwin and Smith come out of the game, as does Daniel Adozi, coming in for Bristol. We have number 0, Mike Vigor, his first appearance since Commonwealth Games. Adam Weary and Del Pesh, number 12. Beamon on the outside, off to Ojo. Rob Gilchrist, challenged there by number 20, Malcolm Del Pesh. Ooh, potential offensive foul there. Beamon on Jordan Davis, not seen by the referee. Bristol will play on with the ball anyway. Malcolm Del Pesh to the basket, waits for the man to jump and to get an easy layup. Rob Gilchrist jumping a little bit early there, as giving Malcolm Del Pesh an easy opportunity. Ojo heading to the basket, touched out to Beamon. Got a foul on that one. Jordan Davis putting his hand in the air, claiming it was definitely him. Bristol now with their 4th foul. One more on Worcester will be able to go to the line. Navahas on the outside. Hand off back to Ojo. Ojo around his opposite number. Takes the 3. Misses that one. Rebound by Brandon Boggs, who will look to go on the fast break once again. Brandon Boggs over to the corner. Back inside from Jordan Davis. Great pass over to Mike Vigor. The vision there from Davis to find the Australian. Gilchrist on the outside now. Can't hand it off to Beamon, who's closely guarded by Weary, but will give it to Ojo, but he turns it over to Weary. Weary tipping the ball away. Throws it up to Boggs, who can't make the alley-oop layup to go. Ball will come straight back down as Beamon goes for it, and he's fouled by Malcolm Del Pesh there. Beamon will go to the line for 2. Bristol now also in the penalty. Bristol players talk things over there quickly before Beamon takes his shots. We have Jordan Davis and Brandon Boggs heading out of the game, and Rondell Goodwin and Chris Taylor heading in. Chris Taylor for his first action of the game here tonight. Just a reminder, Chris Taylor earlier in the season getting his current BBL career high against the Worcester Wolves, where he came in and got 10 points over at the University of Worcester Arena. As Beamon misses the first. Beamon takes the second and makes the second. Ball coming in from Vigor. Adam Weary pressured hard. And that'll be a foul on Michael Ojo. Score here early. Bristol Flyers 22, Worcester Wolves 8, as Bristol Flyers look to confirm their playoff position. Vigor going around, passing back out to Rondell Goodwin. Rondell Goodwin heading to the basket, layup made. Rondell Goodwin on the assist there from Mike Vigor. Bristol now to 24. 2 minutes left now in the first quarter. Rob Gilchrist, kick ball there. Malcolm Del Pesh kicks the ball after Gilchrist tries to get that over to Alex Navahas in the post. Ball come back in as Ojo makes his way over to the baseline. No easy pass, but Alex Navahas gets the ball. Gilchrist on the outside. Hand off to Beamon. Beamon against Adam Weary here. Inside with Rob Gilchrist. Gilchrist goes for the jump. Misses that one. Rebounded by Mike Vigor. Get the ball up quickly to Del Pesh. Coming it back. Rondell Goodwin take it over half court. Vigor fakes the shot. Gives it off to Weary for 3, who makes it. Weary getting on the board early. So Weary, who led the scoring in Bristol's win on Tuesday night, as he finished with 23. Another foul at the basket there. Ojo this time getting in the paint. Both teams will talk things over here before Ojo heads to the line. Worcester currently shooting 50% from the line, 3 of 6 this evening. And Jordan Davis heads back. Makes the first. It's Ojo's first points of the game. Hits the second as well, as the Flyers look to play the ball in. Jordan Davis bringing the ball up court, just coming back in there on the substitution. Inside to Vigor, unmarked in the middle, but rebounded by George Beamon, taking the ball up court, handing off to Palmer. Turns back out to Navahas, fakes, takes the shot, but misses that one. Rebounded by Malcolm Delpeche. Weary looking to take the shot, but it's not there for him. Heads towards the basket and he'll have to reset. Under the basket, but doesn't get the pass to go to Chris Weary. Ball game taken by Michael Ojo there. Ojo adding a steal. It's mismatch there as Gilchrist is against Jordan Davis. Vigor tries to help, but it doesn't get there in time as Gilchrist falls away and makes the 2-point jump shot. On the fast break there, there's a big foul as Gilchrist tries to block Malcolm Delpeche's shot. That foul there looking like it's it might be an unsportsmanlike. Delpeche takes the first, makes it. Don't forget, Bristol get the ball back from this possession after that foul. Delpeche makes the second as well. Bristol's first 2 free throws that they've made this evening, now going 2 of 5 for 40%. Ball coming from Chris Taylor at half court. Jordan Davis bringing the ball up court once again. Jordan Davis early on today with 6 assists in the first quarter already. Looking to, he's had a very good assists per game ratio this season. Doesn't get one that time as Weary misses the 3 and fast break at the other end. Gilchrist misses the open dunk, but it's put back in by Michael Ojo, and that will count as Bristol head in at the end of the first quarter, 29-14. And we'll be looking to put them Bristol back on the court with Chris Taylor, Mike Vigor, Malcolm Delpeche, Adam Weary and Jordan Davis. Worcester with Ojo, Beamon, Navahas, Gilchrist and Palmer. Ojo on the outside. Passing it off to Gilchrist over in the corner. Pass into Beamon doesn't go as Jordan Davis comes away with the steal and attacks the basket, kicks out. Weary, Taylor and Vigor at the top. Misses that one. Rebound there for Rob Gilchrist. Michael Ojo patiently waiting for the offense to set. Gilchrist backing down on Malcolm Delpeche. Fades away. Misses that one and it's rebounded by Mike Vigor. Hands it off to Davis. Davis in to Malcolm Delpeche. That pass a little bit off for the alley-oop finish. Back out to Davis from Delpeche. Chris Taylor now inside after the tip. Mike Vigor pass it off, but that shot will be blocked by Gilchrist. Gilchrist blocking Delpeche's shot. Questions from the bench of Bristol there. As as Beamon and Gilchrist head out of the game. Marshall and Baczynski coming back in, and then Chris Taylor and Mike Vigor will leave for Bristol, along with Delpesh. Edozie, Boggs and Smith coming back in as Jordan Davis goes to touch the ball in. Jordan Davis is off to Weary, he can't get that shot to go, and we'll have a shot clock violation there for George Marshall now. George Marshall into Baczynski, looking in the post against Edozie there, who's had a good game so far. He hands it off to Navahas. Navahas seemingly nowhere to go, but manages to get under the basket for the finish. Leslie Smith taking the ball out, but giving it off to Weary. Weary will attack the basket, but shot blocked by Baczynski. Adam Weary and Baczynski both going down onto the floor under the basket. And Trayvon Palmer at the other end making the fast break layup and getting the foul for a potential three-point play. Timeout to Bristol. We'll want to talk things over before for either side. To shoot one. Makes that one. Now we've got a 10-point game. Jordan Davis bringing the ball up court. As we were saying earlier, Jordan Davis upping his assists per game recently, finishing with 9 on Tuesday night. Adam Weary stuck under the basket, nowhere to go, gives it off to Edozie, who misses that one. We get another offensive rebound with Leslie Smith, but he'll miss, and another offensive rebound for Smith. He'll get fouled on the shot. Nope, we will not get a foul on the shot. We're going to travel on Leslie Smith there, turning the ball over to Worcester. Gets the chance to take this to a single-figure game. George Marshall around the screen set by Navahas there. Over to Ojo, who's double-teamed, but leaves Trayvon Palmer open. The three's missed, but rebounded there by Smith. Smith taking his third rebound of the game so far. And Weary attacking the basket now. The layup, he will get fouled on the basket there by Dalin Baczynski. Weary heads to the line for 2. Weary had a great night for Bristol on Tuesday from the line, as he finished with 9 of 11 of his 23 points coming from the free throw line, and 7 of those coming in the fourth quarter to secure the comeback win over Sheffield. But misses the first on that one. Makes the second. Weary's 4th point of the game, as the score goes back up to an 11-point lead. Trayvon Palmer fouled on the double team. Ball come back in from the sideline. Trayvon Palmer looking like he'll play it back in himself. Sorry, Michael Ojo. Just wait for it to be cleaned up on the floor there. Michael Ojo getting back up from the bench. Pass it to Navahas and over to Palmer. Palmer guarded by Boggs. Out to Marshall and then Ojo, who looks to go around the screen, gives it to Navahas. Navahas gets fouled. Foul on the floor. That will go on Daniel Edozie. And Bristol already up to 3 fouls after less than 3 minutes of this second quarter. So Edozie will head out with Mike Vigor coming in his place. Marshall to play the ball in. Out to Navahas. Ojo. Baczynski looking to do some work in the post. Doesn't get the shot to go, but the foul on Mike Vigor will give Baczynski the opportunity to go to the line. Baczynski is a 73% free throw shooter this season. Pretty good for a big man. Makes the first. second. The substitution here as Weary heads back out of the game for Rondell Goodwin for Bristol. And Jordan Davis will bring the ball back up court for the home side. Now a single-figure game within 9 points. Rondell Goodwin with the fadeaway jump shot. Doesn't go. Navahas will get the rebound, and Vigor will foul him on that rebound as well. Vigor now with his second foul of the game, after getting right at the other end. Vigor currently having a little bit of foul trouble this season. And Worcester will head to the line early in the second, with only 3 minutes and 4 seconds gone on the clock. Navahas misses the first. And the second as well. Normally a good free throw shooter at 74%. But a rare miss off both for him here today. Leslie Smith on the outside, handing off to Goodwin. Brandon Boggs looking to attack. Boggs going inside, getting it around the defender with the nice finish in the paint. Worcester looking to attack quickly, but Bristol able to get their defence set. Ojo heading out, kicks it out to Palmer in the corner, and makes that three-point shot in the corner. Pass from Ojo to Palmer there. Cutting the lead to 8. Boggs guarded closely by Palmer. Lucky pass getting through to Davis there. Leslie Smith with the jump shot, doesn't go. Tipped in by Jordan Davis. Jordan Davis with the mismatch guarded by Alex Navahas, still able to get the tip in anyway. George Marshall on the outside. Another foul on Mike Vigor. That's his third of the quarter. As we said, Mike Vigor having some trouble with the fouls this season. That's his third just there. So we'll see the introduction of Marcus Delpeche here for Bristol. Number 25. Navahas will head to the line, looking to make up for his last set, which he does with the first. Navahas with the second, gets that one to go. Another substitution, George Beamon will come back into the game for Navahas. Navahas now with 4 points. Goodwin off to Leslie Smith. Into Marcus Delpeche, will take the jump shot, but miss it, and that will get rebounded by Dalin Baczynski. Will quickly get the ball out to Ojo, who's looking to attack the basket. Kicks it out to the corner to Palmer. Back to Ojo in the corner, takes a three, but misses that one. And that will get almost rebounded by Jordan Davis, but it ends up with Palmer. And Dalin Baczynski will finish in the paint in the mismatch against Jordan Davis. Jordan Davis not able to get control of that rebound. Boggs will attack. Boggs gets it to the basket, up and under. Doesn't get the shot to go, but Bristol will be fouled on the rebound. And that foul will go on Worcester. Worcester will play the ball back in with Brandon Boggs. Delpeche holds it. Jordan Davis inside to Delpeche, who gets fouled on the layup attempt by Michael Ojo. We saw each of the Delpeche brothers on Tuesday look for those open passes under the basket from Jordan Davis. Jordan Davis was able to find them as they each put down 7 points for Bristol. Delpeche looking to get his first of the night here, but misses the first. Marcus Delpeche making the second, gets on the board with his first point of the game. 1.1 rebound off of that play there under the basket. George Marshall outside, Trayvon Palmer, nowhere to go, hands it off to George Beamon. George Beamon going around Brandon Boggs. Brandon Boggs trying to stop him, but no way he was going to be able to. Beamon getting in there to get his fourth point of the game. Bristol currently doing a very good job in stopping him get up to his usual points total, as he averages 17.8 for the season so far. Jordan Davis to the basket, gets fouled on the shot by George Marshall. And Jordan Davis will head to the line. Jordan Davis currently with 8 assists and 2 points. Bristol currently shooting 4 of 9 from the free throw line, as Marcus Delpeche heads back off the court. Jordan Davis makes the first. One more for Davis here. The Bristol crowd going quiet for him as he makes the second. George Marshall to bring the ball up court for Worcester. Worcester bringing it back off to George Marshall again. Ojo in the corner, misses the three. Rebounded by Baczynski under the basket, up and under, gets it to go. Dallin Baczynski now with 6 points. As Weary goes for the three at the other end, Baczynski gets the rebound as it doesn't quite get to the basket. Just clipping the edge there. Beamon with the three, misses that one, and Jordan Davis coming away with the rebound. It's his third of the game, and Adam Weary open in the corner, misses that three, again rebounded by Baczynski, and Baczynski handing it off again to Marshall. Ojo getting to the basket, open, but misses the layup. The tip in though from George Beamon, as they're able to cut this game to just 3 points and force Andreas Kapoulis and the Flyers into a timeout. So the Bristol Flyers will get us back underway here after the timeout from the Flyers. Brandon Boggs will play the ball in. Boggs to Weary, who'll bring the ball up court. Weary guarded by Ojo. Gives it to Leslie Smith on the outside. Leslie Smith handoff to Rondell Goodwin and ended up back in Weary's hands. Weary will attack and spin. Back out to Goodwin, who will take the jump shot, but missed that. The tip by Brandon Boggs finishes. And Bristol able to get themselves back up to a 5-point game. Ball is being over to Trayvon Palmer on the outside. Back to George Marshall, and there's an offensive foul on the play. The ball ends up back with Bristol. We've also got a technical foul there on Michael Ojo, who will force Bristol to take a free throw for that one. Ojo talking a little bit too much to the referees. And he is taken out of the game. So we're back again. Jordan Davis at the line to take the free throw following the technical foul. Davis looking to add his 5th point of the contest. Makes that. Jordan Davis so far this season an 84% free throw shooter, the most reliable guy you could put at the line for Bristol. And the ball will be back with him on the inbounds from Rondell Goodwin. Brandon Boggs taking it around. Nowhere to go with that, so he takes the jump shot over Navahas and makes the shot over Navahas as well. Score back up to an 8-point game. Ball over with Beamon. Beamon plays it inside to Paczynski. Leslie Smith isn't set and isn't able to stop Paczynski getting to the basket for the layup. Paczynski already on 8 points, which is what he finished with last night against Sheffield. Jordan Davis goes around the screen to the basket on his own, but the layup is not good and is rebounded by Navahas. So handed off to Palmer, bringing the ball up court on the outside. Palmer playing inside to Paczynski, who's guarded closely, but we end up with Beamon completely open to finish the layup off of Navahas' pass under the basket. Beamon now on 8 points. Adam Weary around Leslie Smith's screen. Leslie Smith with the three from the top. Misses that one a little bit too strong. Rebound pulled down by Beamon. George Beamon bring the ball up court. Go around Navahas' screen. Little hesitation against Weary, and he'll get fouled on his shot. Oh, it looks like Leslie Smith. So Beamon will head to the basket for two. Looking to make it up to double figures for himself for this evening. Making both shots will get him up to 10. Beamon this season currently, as was mentioned earlier, on 17.8 per game, which is 8th in the league for scoring. And he's a 75% free throw shooter. Makes the first. The second as well. Ball coming in from Malcolm Delpesh, who comes into the game, giving it to Adam Weary. Adam Weary to the basket on his own, doesn't get it to go, and the rebound bouncing around ends up with George Marshall. 2 against 2, gives it to Beamon, who slips at the sideline, but is fouled at the basket again. George Beamon there fouled by what looks like to be Malcolm Delpesh. Head back to the line. George Beamon able to tie the game on these 2 shots. Makes the first. One more to tie the game. This quarter, currently the Wolves on 26 points. 27 points now, as the Flyers are only with 13. Adam Weary on the outside. Leslie Smith go around and hand it under the basket to Boggs, who can't get to the basket. Gives it back to Delpesh, who makes the shot and the foul. And Delpesh will head to the line. There's Delpesh's 6th point of the game, making this free throw all equal what he got against Sheffield on Tuesday. But we have a timeout now. Once again, Taylor will come back into the game for Bristol alongside Boggs, Malcolm Delpesh, Davis and Leslie Smith. Trayvon Palmer looking up to the other end of the court as Delpesh makes his free throw. Bristol pressuring, able to get it over half court in time. George Marshall on the outside now, guarded by Davis. George Marshall passing it over the top to Paczynski, who tries to turn but travels in the post. Turns it over to Bristol. We have a 1-possession game at the moment, with Bristol looking to extend that on this next possession. Jordan Davis bringing the ball over half court. .11 seconds on the shot clock. 11 for the quarter as well. Leslie Smith gets to the basket, doesn't make it. The rebound bouncing around ends up with George Marshall, but that'll be the end of the second quarter. The Flyers will lead at the end of the second quarter by 3 points, 45 to 42 for Worcester, both with 12. Top scorer for Bristol is Daniel Adozie, who's just made his way back from the Commonwealth Games, and he's currently sitting on 10 points. Jordan Davis gets us underway early on as Bristol bring back out the same lineup that started the game. Leslie Smith out to an open Rondell Goodwin, who makes the three to start the second half and bring Bristol's lead up to 6. George Beamon on the outside, guarded by Goodwin. And Navahas not getting the shot to go after leaving Leslie Smith flying. Beamon giving it off to Marshall, who misses that one. And Bristol bring up the ball up the court with Rondell Goodwin. Hands it off to Leslie Smith, who goes to work, but the ball's taken off him by Baczynski. Baczynski handing off to Beamon, who leaves it for Marshall. Baczynski now in the post against Daniel Adozie, who will foul the big man. Baczynski heads to the line. Baczynski now has a chance to cut this lead to 4 points and bump his scoring up to 10 for the evening so far. Makes the first. Baczynski, as we mentioned earlier, a good free throw shooter at 73%. Increasing that with every one he takes. Makes the second as well. Leslie Smith passes it into Jordan Davis to reset. Leslie Smith going around Brandon Boggs' screen. Boggs on the outside now, not using the screen set by Adozie and giving it back out to Rondell Goodwin. Rondell Goodwin taking on his man in Marshall, pulling up for the jump shot. That one coming off the rim, but landing in Adozie's hands. And Baczynski will foul Daniel Adozie as Adozie heads back to the line. We saw a lot of that from Adozie in the first half as he picked up 2 offensive rebounds on his way to his 10 points, which were all in the first quarter. Adozie misses the first. Adozie currently a 69% free throw shooter this season. And missing the second, brought in from Baczynski, who was the man to foul Adozie. George Marshall bring the ball up court. And we get a backcourt violation on the pressure from Brandon Boggs and Jordan Davis. A turnover there on Marshall. We'll quickly clean up the court before we get back underway. So far tonight, Bristol Flyers with only 4 turnovers this evening. Unfortunately, their difficulties coming from their shooting in the second quarter. But the Worcester Wolves with now 9 turnovers, which is what is holding them up, as they are actually shooting a reasonable 43%. Leslie Smith loses it inside to Baczynski again. Whether that goes down as a shot blocked or a steal. And Navahas makes the 3 at the top of the 3-point line. Navahas, not generally a 3-point shooter, but last night made 3 of 6 against Sheffield in that 18-point win, showing us again that his range is bigger than we might think it is. Goodwin not able to get it to go over Baczynski, but Leslie Smith coming away with an offensive rebound again. Bristol in the first half with 14 offensive rebounds. But the ball ending up with George Beamon attacking Jordan Davis, but the big block from behind by Brandon Boggs will make sure Beamon does not give Worcester Wolves the lead. Marshall gets it into Navahas. Gives it out to Baczynski on the outside. Back to Beamon. Trayvon Palmer in the corner, nowhere to go. Manages to get round his man and give it to Baczynski. Baczynski's layup goes, and the Worcester Wolves now have a 1-point lead. It's Worcester's first lead of the game. Vigor plays it inside, but it's tipped away. Marshall will get round Vigor on the fast break. Gives it to Baczynski, who will lay up inside. Jordan Davis goes down. But Baczynski able to extend that lead to 3. Rondell Goodwin now on the handoff to Vigor and back again. Edozie in the middle doesn't get the shot to go, but Trayvon Palmer will foul Edozie on the shot. Edozie now with 2 more attempts at the free throw line, having struggling on his last trip there, but looking to add to the 10 points from the first quarter. Daisy with the first. Will miss the first. Another missed free throw there for Edozie. Edozie makes the second. And Bristol cut the lead to 2. George Beamon trying to get around Rondell Goodwin. Hands it off to Trayvon Palmer. Trayvon Palmer inside to Baczynski, who back out to Navahas. And almost turns it over to Boggs, but back to Navahas, who gets it inside to Baczynski under the basket. Some questionable ball handling, but it ending up exactly where he wanted it in the end. Baczynski finishing and getting his scoring up to 16 now. Baczynski now on 16 points, 8 rebounds. Goodwin on the outside to Vigor, hands it back off to Goodwin, who takes the 3. It's missed and it's rebounded, ends up in Navahas' hands. And Marshall brings it back up court, looking to extend that 4-point lead for Worcester. Takes the 3, missed and rebound by Rondell Goodwin. Marshall so far this evening with 0 points. Ooh, Weary handing off the ball there, not sure whether to shoot or pass. Ends up giving it to Worcester instead. A foul on the play at half court. Worcester will play the ball in as Edozie and Vigor both head off the court for Bristol, as we see Leslie Smith and Malcolm Delpeche head back in. Marshall bringing the ball over half court, guarded closely by Weary, forcing him to hand the ball off to Palmer. Palmer giving it to Baczynski inside, and Baczynski falling out of bounds. So Bristol will get the ball back on the turnover from Baczynski. They're not able to get the ball under control as well as get his footing. Smith passes it to Weary to get us started again. Weary on his way up court, guarded by Marshall. Rondell Goodwin around, over to Malcolm Delpeche, who's able to finish the alley-oop layup. George Beamon across to Navahas and Trayvon Palmer, guarded by Boggs. Trayvon Palmer will attack Boggs anyway and be fouled on his way to the basket. 2 shots, foul on Brandon Boggs. That'll be Brandon Boggs' second foul of the game. As Trayvon Palmer looks to extend the Worcester Wolves lead back to 4 points. He misses the first. Still has an opportunity to extend that lead. And he does by making the second. 3-point lead, Worcester Wolves. Adam Weary taking the ball up court. It's a good win. Nowhere to go for Goodwin, so he attacks Beamon. Gets a shot off, but it's missed and rebounded by Trayvon Palmer. Takes the ball straight over half court, hands it off to Marshall, over to an open Navahas, gets around the jumping Leslie Smith. Navahas over to Trayvon Palmer, who misses, air ball, but Navahas gets the rebound and is fouled on that rebound. Navahas head to the line. Navahas currently with 7 points, 5 rebounds and 4 assists, contributing across the board. Navahas currently a 74% free throw shooter, but misses the first one. Extends that lead to 4. For Bristol in the first half were shooting. In the first quarter, Bristol shot 50%, but dropping that to 37% just on the second quarter as Adam Weary gets to the basket for a layup. And hope to try and improve on that shooting percentage. Worcester Wolves for the game as of the first half at 43%. Navahas for 3, doesn't get that one to go. And Goodwin trying to wrestle the rebound away from Baczynski. But Goodwin committing the foul. Ball in from George Marshall, gives it to Beamon, who takes a shot and makes the shot straight off the inbounds pass. Beamon extending the lead now back to 4. It seems every time Bristol cut it, Worcester are able to get it straight back to 4 again. Adam Weary gets around, doesn't get the shot to go, but gets another attempt after Leslie Smith's rebound, but misses that one as well. Baczynski comes down with the rebound. That is 9th of the game. Beamon goes around Baczynski's screen as he shoots the open 3, missing it. The rebound ending with Leslie Smith, who turns the ball over on the pass from the rebound. Navahas to Marshall to Beamon under the basket. Beamon gets the easy layup. Timeout, Bristol Flyers. Score at the moment on the timeout. Bristol Flyers 53 on tonight that could affect Bristol's chances of the playoffs. The Cheshire Phoenix are currently down by 2 to the Leicester Riders, the number 1 seed in the league. So at the moment, Bristol are still in a position where they can confirm the playoffs despite being behind. They won't be satisfied with that though. And Weary attacks the basket but doesn't get it to go. Navahas coming away with the rebound. Marshall and Trayvon Palmer. A foul on the line as Adam Weary pushes George Beamon out of bounds. Worcester Wolves will get the ball back. A reminder of the league positions at the moment. Worcester Wolves are currently in 5th place, but a win tonight will give them the same amount of wins as the 4th place Glasgow Rocks. George Beamon taking the shot, makes the first one. The foul there, going to free throws as Bristol have exceeded the team fouls. Beamon makes the second as well. As we were mentioning about the table, Worcester Wolves able to equal Glasgow Rocks' win record for the season. Bristol Flyers with a win here would be 1 behind the Surrey Scorchers, who they will play tomorrow. Pass under the basket there. Leslie Smith not going quite as planned. But Bristol still coming away with the ball. Brandon Boggs taking the jump shot and making the jump shot. The foul on the play as well will send Brandon Boggs to the line for a potential 3-point play. Brandon Boggs so far tonight on 8 points now after that make. Able to take that up to 9 and cut this lead down a little bit further. Navahas sits for Worcester as Rob Gilchrist comes back in. Gilchrist currently the leading shot blocker. Boggs missed the first, but the rebound from Jordan Davis gives Boggs the chance for a 3. Makes the 3 off of Jordan Davis's pass for what was almost a 3-point play. Ends up being a 5-point play. Trayvon Palmer on the outside, guarded by Weary. Gets it inside to Gilchrist. Hands it back. Trayvon Palmer through the middle. Travel on the play as he tries to go through 2 defenders. Palmer leaving the ground twice there to give Bristol the ball back. Bristol within 1 possession of the Wolves lead. A 3 here would tie the game back up again. And Boggs looking to attack. After making 2 quick shots, nowhere to go. Gives it back to Jordan Davis. Inside to Leslie Smith, who keeps the ball in bounds, but only as far as George Beamon, who will attack Jordan Davis. Baczynski inside, doesn't get the layup to go, but the battle for the rebound between Brandon Boggs and Malcolm Delpeche leaves the ball in Baczynski's hand as he gets fouled at the basket. If either one of the Bristol men there would have taken the rebound, rather than both challenging for it. Baczynski's in along with Daniel Adozi, Brandon Boggs, Leslie Smith, Jordan Davis. Baczynski makes the first. Not the second though. The rebound there being battled by 2 Bristol players, coming down with Leslie Smith. As Weary gives it off to Leslie Smith for the 3, misses to the left. Ball ending up just back with Weary for an open jump shot, makes that 2. The rebound and the 2-point shot, cutting the lead to just 2. One minute left to go here in the 3rd quarter. Trayvon Palmer on the outside, giving it to Rob Gilchrist up against Brandon Boggs. Gilchrist backing Boggs down in the post. Goes for the layup but doesn't get it. Boggs pulls down the rebound as Bristol attack, looking to tie the game up. A quick transition 3 from Davis, doesn't get it, but the rebound from Adam Weary gives Bristol another opportunity with 30 seconds left here in the third. Weary over to Boggs. Boggs going to the basket, trying to get around Baczynski, but leaves the ball behind. And the officials here just discussing which way the ball's going to go out of that. It is adjudged that Boggs was the man to touch the ball last on it going out of bounds. So Worcester will get the ball back, and the shot clock is off. As we have 16 seconds left in this 3rd quarter. Trayvon Palmer, Marshall passing it around on the outside. Marshall attacking, but over to Beamon with the off-balance catch. Gets the ball back from Gilchrist, takes the 3 and is fouled on the 3 by Adam Weary. So with 1 second left on the clock in the 3rd quarter, Adam Weary's foul on George Beamon will send Beamon to the line for 3 shots. In the other game in the BBL tonight, the Cheshire Phoenix now lead the Leicester Riders 84-79. So at the moment, if the results stay as they are, Bristol will not confirm their place in the BBL playoffs, as the Cheshire Phoenix will be able to keep their hopes alive. Beamon makes a second. third. That's a 5-point lead now, and Bristol will hold the ball rather than going for the heave to try and get a quick 3 points to start the fourth quarter. So at the end of the third, we have the Worcester Wolves now leading 65-60 after being behind in the first half. The third quarter, the Wolves outscore Flyers versus Worcester Wolves here. Worcester Wolves starting in the fourth with George Marshall, Trayvon Palmer, Dalin Baczynski, George Beamon and Rob Gilchrist. Gilchrist, the only man that didn't start the game for Worcester. Bristol going with Jordan Davis, Leslie Smith, Adam Weary, Daniel Adozie and Brandon Boggs. Trayvon Palmer tries to get to the basket but nowhere to go. Out to Rob Gilchrist, who takes the jumper, misses that one. It's tipped in the air by Beamon but only as far as Smith, who gives Davis the chance as Weary leaves his man behind, but the shot doesn't go, and Baczynski tips the ball to Beamon on the rebound. Bristol looking for a foul there, but not getting it. The ball into Baczynski. Davis has gone too far on his man. Gilchrist tip in doesn't go, and the ball ends up with Jordan Davis on the rebound. Brandon Boggs in transition, nowhere to go, so he takes the jump shot, makes the jump shot, and is fouled by Dalin Baczynski. Brandon Boggs here with another chance for a 3-point play. In the third quarter, Brandon Boggs had a chance at a 3-point play, didn't make the shot, but ended up taking a 3 off of the rebound. As much as he'd like to do that again here, a simple free throw would do the job. And he makes that one, cutting the Worcester Wolves lead to 2. George Marshall bringing the ball over half court, guarded by Davis. Marshall currently with 5 assists here tonight. Beamon over to Gilchrist, who's holding Brandon Boggs there in the post. And Boggs tips the ball away, but it only ends up back with Trayvon Palmer and the Worcester Wolves. Marshall takes the shot for 3, misses that one, but it's an offensive rebound there from Baczynski. The pass inside to Beamon, who makes the layup under the basket and gets that lead back to 4 again. Weary in the transition, misses the 3, rebounded by Palmer there. Palmer there now on 4 rebounds for this evening, one with his 4 assists and 13 points. Gilchrist outside. Gilchrist having a quiet evening, but Trayvon Palmer attacking the basket. Turning it over on the pass, Jordan Davis able to intercept that one, handing it off on his way out of the court. Adam Weary outside, over the top to Boggs on the alley-oop layup. Great pass and great finish there from Boggs. 2-point game once again. Gilchrist out to Trayvon Palmer. He gives it back to Marshall. Beamon on the outside. All the Wolves getting a touch of the ball right now. And Beamon goes for the 3 and makes the 3 as the shot clock runs out to extend the lead back again. Every time Bristol try and cut this lead back down, Worcester do seem to have an answer for it. Cross-court pass from Weary to Davis for 3. Doesn't get it to go. Trayvon Palmer pulling in a rebound. Marshall attacks. Gets around Leslie Smith. Doesn't make the shot, but rebounded by Daniel Adozie. Adozie pulling in his 6th rebound of the game there. Marshall still on 0 points, but does have 5 assists. He leaves his man behind, takes the jump shot and makes the jump shot. Jordan Davis now with 11 assists this evening. And that's what we were saying a little bit earlier. So far this season, Jordan Davis on 5.3 assists per game. But in the last 5, that is actually 7 per game. Beamon takes the 3 but misses. Pulled in by Daniel Adozie. Hands it off to Jordan Davis. Over to Weary in the corner on the risky pass. Ends up back with Davis again at the top. Goes around the screen. Leslie Smith thinks about the 3, but hands off to Daniel Adozie in the post. Daniel Adozie loses the ball, trying to back down Baczynski, and the ball ends up in Beamon's hands. Marshall listening to his coach, Paul James, briefly there to see what the coach wants. Marshall trying to get the pass to Rob Gilchrist, but tipped out of bounds by Leslie Smith. Changes for both sides now, as Brandon Boggs and Leslie Smith will leave the court for Bristol, as Rondell Goodwin and Marcus Delpeche come in. And for Worcester Wolves, George Marshall and Rob Gilchrist will leave the court, and we'll see Alex Navahas and Michael Ojo come back in. Worcester running a 7-man rotation this evening. Them used to running a short rotation unless they need to. And Baczynski making the jump shot there. That lead back to 5. Delpeche on the outside. Bring it to Weary. Dozy thinking about the jump shot. Handing it off to Goodwin. He goes to the basket, but it's blocked by Trayvon Palmer on the layup attempt. On the transition, Trayvon Palmer then goes for the 3 and makes the 3. Trayvon Palmer with the block and the 3 in transition to extend them lead to 8 in what seems to be the biggest of the game, as Bristol need to get some offense going here. Checking back in the other game once again, Cheshire now up by 10 against Leicester. And Jordan Davis gets fouled on the layup attempt. As we say in that other game there, Cheshire Phoenix, leading Leicester Riders now by 10 points. The Leicester Riders losing last night after confirming their #1 spot in the league. Daniel Odozi takes a seat with Brandon Boggs coming back in. Jordan Davis misses the first. Davis, as we said earlier, the best 3-throw shooter on the team. A rare miss for the Flyers' starting point guard. Even rarer with Davis missing both. And the Wolves have a chance here now to extend their lead to double digits. Alley-oop pass doesn't go, tipped away by Marcus Delpeche to Rondell Goodwin. Adam Weary with the ball going around the screen. Nowhere to go with Rondell Goodwin, a chance to attack his man. Ball in the corner, Adam Weary with the jump shot, misses that one. Navahas pulls in the rebound. And once again, Wolves have another opportunity. Ojo passes inside to Baczynski. Navahas with the layup attempt, misses that one. And Jordan Davis pulls in the rebound and gets fouled on the rebound by Navahas. A hand in the Bristol man's face as they battle to pull in the ball. Adam Weary takes a seat for Bristol. Number 21, Leslie Smith, coming back in. Jordan Davis over half court. Davis off to Rondell Goodwin, who goes around the screen set by Smith. Ball inside, gets tipped out of bounds by Trayvon Palmer of the Wolves. The ball will go back to Bristol. Daniel Odozi comes back in for Marcus Delpeche. We've got a timeout called there from the Bristol Flyers, but we want to talk things over. Coming back in with Palmer, Baczynski, Beamon, Ojo and Navahas. Bristol with Davis, Goodwin, Smith, Boggs and Odozi. Ball coming in from Davis if he can get it in. Doesn't get it in. The ball is tipped by Trayvon Palmer into Brandon Boggs and out of bounds for Worcester Wolves to re-obtain the ball. We need a quick quick floor clean-up once again over by the scoring table. Once that's done, looks like George Beamon will get us back underway. Once he's tested the floor. Beamon looks like he's happy the floor's grippy enough and plays the ball into Michael Ojo. Ojo goes around, back to Palmer and Beamon. Beamon inside to Baczynski. Baczynski currently on 19 points, plays it back out but gets it back into the corner to Ojo. Misses the three, but it's rebounded by Daniel Adozi. And Adozi makes his way up court. Gives it off to Jordan Davis. Jordan Davis, closely guarded. Cross-court pass to Rondell Goodwin. Attacks the basket. And the layup is made by Goodwin. Fouled on the play by Baczynski. Baczynski. That foul potentially, yep, that foul is on Baczynski, so Baczynski will foul out and will no longer play for the rest of this game. Baczynski will foul out on 19 points and 12 rebounds, but his fifth foul will make sure he doesn't play the final 3 minutes. To take it first. To take the and one, sorry, makes it. Beamon up the court. Gets it back. Over there to Marshall. Marshall plays it under the basket to Navahas, who doesn't get it to go, so Adozi gets the rebound. Ball handling there from Goodwin, nearly losing the ball. Jordan Davis with the three off the handoff, misses that one, but Adozi with another rebound in the post. Gives it to Leslie Smith, and back to Goodwin with 5 on the shot clock. Goodwin heads to the basket, takes the shot, but misses it. And Adozi again with another rebound, but misses the layup attempt on that one as Navahas pulls it in. Navahas with his 9th of the game. Marshall giving it to Palmer. Palmer attacking Leslie Smith, stepping back and giving it to George Beamon, who takes the three, misses that three, and it's rebounded by his opposite number, Brandon Boggs. Beamon tonight so far with 26 points and 10 rebounds. We've got a foul on the gather there. As we were saying, George Beamon with 26 points and 10 rebounds here this evening. Seemingly no answer to try and stop him. Beamon this season 8th in the league for scoring. Last night had 22, tonight with 26. Seemingly trying to push himself up those standings. Brandon Boggs to take 2 now. Makes the first. In the other game in the BBL tonight, it has finished, and the Cheshire Phoenix have beaten the Leicester Riders by 14 points, 99-85, as Brandon Boggs makes the second. Bristol Flyers will not confirm a playoff position here tonight if they do not turn this around and are able to win this game. Ojo on the outside, guarded by Boggs, takes the jump shot anyway, misses it. Rebound by Leslie Smith, challenged heavily but comes down with it. Bristol a chance to tie the game, or cut it to 1. Jordan Davis attacking the basket, goes to his man, gets the layup to go, and the foul. The and one opportunity, giving Bristol a chance to tie the game. Jordan Davis now on 7 points, 6 rebounds and 12 assists. As a timeout is called, Bristol Flyers tonight in the other game in the BBL, as we've already confirmed, the Cheshire Phoenix have beaten Leicester Riders, so Bristol will need to win here if they're looking to confirm their playoff spot tonight. Jordan Davis with the chance to tie the game up. Makes the free throw as we are tied at 75. Bristol here in this fourth quarter now with 15 points. The Wolves with 10. Navas closely guarded outside. Gives it off to Ojo. Over to Palmer for the three in the corner. Misses it and it's rebounded by Leslie Smith. As Bristol take the opportunity to take the lead with 1 minute remaining. Adam Weary around the screen set by Smith. On his own, doesn't realise, but gets the layup to go after he does. Bristol retake the lead at 77-75. On Adam Weary's open layup. With Paczynski not on the court, Worcester didn't have the big man there to stop it. Navas misses the three and it's rebounded by Jordan Davis. Jordan Davis now with 7 rebounds from the point guard position. Leslie Smith giving it to Goodwin under the basket, and Goodwin makes the layup as well. Bristol now up by 4. Timeout called by the Worcester Wolves. Bristol able to get a quick 4 points and force Paul James into calling that timeout. We have 22.4 seconds left here in the fourth quarter. The ball will be played in from George Beamon at the sideline. Will be guarded by Adam Weary. Boys in with Marshall. The Flyers make the foul. Currently that is only their first foul of the quarter, with only 21 seconds to go. The Flyers able to foul 3 more times if they wish. Beamon takes the three. Banks it in. That looked like it was wide right, but he makes it. Why they're not fouling Bristol right now? Leaving Goodwin to go to the basket, and he gets fouled. There's only 4.7 seconds left on the clock, and the Worcester Wolves, down by 1, could have fouled much, much earlier than that, have allowed the clock to go down to under 5 seconds. And send the Bristol man to the line. Rondell Goodwin will be the man to take 2 shots. Trying to extend this lead to 3. Makes the first. 2-point game, Bristol Flyers. Rondell Goodwin misses the second, but it's rebounded by Leslie Smith. We've got a call. Referees will go. Nope, that's a foul on Leslie Smith. Offensive foul. He leant on his man when trying to gain the rebound. And the Worcester Wolves will have 4 seconds here to try and tie the game or take a 3 to try and break the hearts of the Bristol Flyers fans here in Bristol. George Beamon plays it in from the end line. No timeouts to be able to advance the ball. Navas with the ball has to take the heave. Misses it, and Bristol Flyers will confirm their playoff position here in a dramatic fashion, with Wolves not able to make the final shot of the buzzer. Final score here, Worcester Wolves 80, Bristol Flyers 78. Paul